Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Osar with the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to this edition of Integrative Movement Insider. And in this month, we've been discussing two anatomy geeks and this free 4-part series we're sharing with you, and the information, more importantly, the information and how it applies to your clients that have forward shoulder, tight shoulders, uncomfortable shoulders, limited range of motion, as well as giving you the strategies around understanding the anatomy of the shoulder, as well as how to apply that information to the shoulder complex to impact your corrective exercise strategy, as well as how you train the functional movement patterns. So thank you so much for all those health and fitness professionals. Over 600 of you signed up to receive this free 4-part training. And this is the best training we do. This is the training we give to our most advanced certification individuals, the individuals that come through our certified, or I should say, the Integrative Movement Specialist Certification course, which is a year-long intensive where we take you through the anatomy, biomechanics, and motor control. So we're sharing some of that best information with you, so that way you can use this time of lockdown strategically to up-level your education, your skill set, as well as your mindset, and get yourself prepared for when we come out of this. Because I've heard some rumblings about when things may open up, and again, it's a little different depending on where you are in the country and what situation we are in. But again, just prepare yourself, because whether it's another week, another month, maybe it's a couple months down the road, get yourself prepared, because it will happen. This time is going to fly by. This month has already flown by, even though it's kind of a drag to not see your clients live and not be able to interact with them in the same level, on the same level. But again, so many of you, as you've reached out, are sharing great information and helping transform lives, continuing to transform lives in the online world. And a lot of your clients, one thing I was talking about yesterday on our live post with Jay Croft from Prime Fit Content, was a lot of your older clients, they're not coming back. They're not rushing back to gym facilities or even personal training studios. They're still going to be doing one-on-one, or I should say online training. Like, for example, my friend Debbie, she's still in lockdown, and she's immunocompromised. So even when this restriction is lifted here in Illinois, in Chicago, she's still going to be in lockdown for quite a bit of time, and she's going to continue to work with her certified integrative movement specialist, Sarah Fisher, while she's in lockdown. And she's been having great success doing that. Even though she's locked in her house, she's still staying active with her program. So continue to do what you're doing, continue to serve your population, and stay active with that population. Now, last week in part 3 of our 4-part series, we shared one of the things we do from a rowing standpoint to improve the shoulder position, because a lot of us have been taught to lift up, squeeze down and back with our shoulders, and that actually limits range of motion, ultimately limits range of motion, and compromises rotator cuff health. So we talked about the reasons why that is. And I demonstrated a way that we do inclined rows or suspension rows or bodyweight rows, however you want to refer to them as. And what we do is, when we're going through the eccentric phase, we actually externally rotate our arms as we're going into the shoulder flexion phase of the pattern. So that way, when we're going through the concentric phase or the extension phase of the pattern, we're starting to internally rotate our shoulder. Now, why do we do that? Because a lot of people, we teach, chest up, squeeze down and back, and then externally rotate and really jack down on that shoulder and the lats to actually activate the lats. The reason why we don't do that is because when you think of the action of the lat does several things. But on the shoulder, what it does is shoulder extension and internal rotation. So what's the opposite of that motion? So what's the opposite of extension, adduction, and internal rotation? It's flexion, slight abduction, and external rotation. So that's why during the eccentric phase, I will flex, slightly abduct, and externally rotate my shoulders, and then extend, adduct slightly, and internally rotate during the concentric phase. Let me demonstrate what that looks like. So first, we always set our clients up for success by using the principles of the integrative movement system, the ABCs: align, breathe, control. So we always start with the proper alignments. Feel as if you're being pulled up from the backside of your head and neck. Align that rib cage over top the pelvis, then grab the handles. We'll come back from the setup position in the position I want to end up in. So this is the position I want to end up in. So from here, I'm going to recline, or go into my incline position. I maintain that same position. Now, through the eccentric phase, I'm going to flex, externally rotate, and slightly abduct my arms. And during the concentric phase, just the opposite. Extend, adduct slightly, and internally rotate. Control through the eccentric phase, control through the concentric phase, making sure that my head, neck, and thoracopelvic cylinder remains aligned throughout the pattern. There's absolutely no change in this alignment. Otherwise, you stop your client, have them reset during the pattern so they're not reinforcing non-optimal alignment and or control. So that way, you're using the functional muscles and synergists around the shoulder complex in the most optimal manner. You're teaching your client to create a more optimal and efficient posture and movement strategy, and you're helping set up your client for success in their everyday life, their activities, as well as maintain shoulder, neck, and upper back health. And that's how you remain relevant to your clients. That's how you become that resource to your clients. That's how you become that expert for your current clients and attract more individuals that need, want, and will seek you out. So this is Dr. Evan Osar. If you're looking for more information or you want to get this 4-part series, I'm going to put the link next to this video, wherever it is, above or below or next to this video. If you have any questions about how we look at the shoulder, how we're training the shoulder, some of the strategies we're sharing with you here, please leave a question. We answer all our questions. I respond to every single comment. So we appreciate you guys joining us. We appreciate all you do for your clients. We're here to help you. If there's anything we can do during this time, please let us know. And we're on to part 4 of the 4-part series of the 2 Anatomy Geeks. This week we're covering the pectoralis major minor and the middle traps. We'll also be going over the functional anatomy, the most appropriate corrective exercises, as well as the functional movement patterns to address this area. And we've got a few giveaways as well. So those of you that have been on, we're going to share some great things. We have a roll-up package we're going to give away. We also have our product, the Shoulder Impingement Solutions. We're going to give that online program away. We're also going to give away Complete Shoulder Conditioning 2.0. We're going to give that away as well. So sign up, get access to it, and we look forward to seeing you Saturday at 9 a.m. Central. And if you can't be on live, sign up anyway. You'll get access to the recordings. And again, we want to support you during this time. Make it a great day. Keep serving your clients. Keep sending positive messages out there, educating, empowering your clients, and we'll get through this stronger, more resilient, and the leaders of the industry. Make it a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.